Tournament promoters are usually able to get a good sense of how many competitors will be coming to compete in their tournaments by the number of pre-registrations they receive. The tournament was only 2 weeks away, and the number of pre-registration that had come in was far below what the DeCore Elite National was used to receiving. Most of what was received came in just a few days prior to the deadline, and some even came in a couple of days after the deadline. The way that the economy has been over the past couple of years, it could have been that most of the competitors simply didn't have enough money on hand at the time to meet the pre-registration deadline. But when it comes to tournaments like the DeCore Elite National, you can be sure that there are lots of competitors, fans, and spectators out there who have made going and competing in martial arts tournaments an important part of their budget. Bow-in time was 10 a.m., and by then, far more competitors, fans, and spectators had arrived and registered at the door than the promoter had expected. Immediately after a few important announcements, VIP introductions, and rules briefing, the competitors were bowed in. Judges, referees, scorekeepers, timekeepers, and competitors reported to the rings to get ready to compete just like officials and athletes do at the Olympic events. The competition got started right on time, with lots of action taking place in a total of 8 rings. It got underway with most of the youngest competitors first, some as young as 5 years old. The forms of competition that took place throughout the day in every age group, rank level, and in every ring were weapon katas, empty hand katas, Chanbara,
Right, good score. Point over here.
self-defense, and Kumite. Many of these competitors came from New York, PA, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, West Virginia, and many parts of Ohio. As usual, they came not knowing for sure who their opponents were going to be. All they knew is that they were going to be competing against other competitors of the same age group and rank level as themselves. A win in any of the forms of competition that they competed in at the DeCore Elite Nationals meant different things for many of the competitors. For some, it meant extending their win streak. For some, it meant having a chance to win after moving up into a higher age group and rank level since their last tournament. And for first-time competitors, it meant having a chance to win the first ever tournament trophy. The DeCore Elite National is a PKC rated tournament, and many of the competitors who came and competed are PKC members. They know that the road to the PKC championship titles in every age group and rank level runs through the DeCore Elite Nationals. Every time they compete in a PKC rated tournament and place first, second, third, or fourth in whatever form of competition they compete in, they also earn points that puts them one step closer to winning a PKC state, regional, and national point championship titles in their divisions. Most of these competitors came to this tournament knowing that competing in the DeCore Elite Nationals meant that they would not only be competing in one of the best martial arts tournaments in the country, but also knowing that they were going to be competing against some of the best martial arts competitors in the country. One of the things that inspires lots of competitors of all age groups, rank levels, styles, and systems of the martial arts to go and compete in PKC tournaments like the DeCore Elite National, the March Madness, the Millennium Invitational, Super Summer Brawl, and several others, is because at these tournaments, competitors don't just receive trophies when they place first, second, or third, but they also earn PKC state, regional, and national championship points, and not just in 3, but 5 different forms of competition. Those 2 additional forms of competitions are Chanbara and self-defense, which are also part of the training program in lots of different martial arts schools around the country. A few years ago, the director and promoters of PKC Region 3 got together and created a set of rules and regulations that allowed Chanbara and self-defense to become part of the list of competition that would be open to competitors of all age groups and rank levels. Those 2 forms of competition became a very popular part of the event lineup, particularly at the PKC Region 3 tournaments. Many of these competitors come from martial arts schools where they not only become capable of performing all kinds of weapon and empty-hand katas and kumite techniques, but where they also become capable of performing all kinds of takedown, throws, and submission techniques. The points that the PKC registered members earn in each form of competition they compete in are accumulative, which means that every time they compete and place first, second, third, or fourth in their division, their point standing and competitor rating goes up. At some point after every PKC rated tournament, registered competitors in every age group and rank level are able to go to the PKC website and check their rating status and see how they're ranked in their division. Hosting this many martial arts tournaments in the same region, sometimes within as little as a couple of weeks of each other, is something that's almost unheard of. But it's also one of the things that is helping to make PKC tournaments a favorite for many top-notch competitors nationwide. Not only does PKC Region 3 host some of the biggest and best open martial arts tournaments in the country, but they also host more rated tournaments within a 12-month period than any other martial arts organization in the region. To help inspire more competitors to come and compete in their tournaments, the directors and promoters of PKC Region 3 decided to do something that tournament competitors have been waiting for a long time. They have been waiting for a martial arts tournament organization like the PKC to bring back the kind of coverage for this sport and the outstanding competitors involved in it, the way Black Belt Magazine, Karate Illustrated, Official Karate, and several other martial arts magazines used to. To help achieve that goal, a few of the PKC tournament promoters decided to have MTC Video Promotion come in and videotape their tournament. And as you can see throughout this video, it didn't take long for many of the PKC tournaments to become some of the biggest and best open martial arts tournaments in the country. Not only is the video coverage of these tournaments helping to attract more competitors, fans, and spectators, but it's also helping to bring back the kind of national recognition that this sport and the outstanding athletes used to receive back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. They want to use their tournaments to help bring back the kind of national recognition that martial arts tournaments and competitors used to enjoy when martial arts tournaments used to be covered by Karate Illustrated, Official Karate, and several other martial arts sports magazines. This video production is the coverage of 4 of the 2024-25 PKC Championship Series tournaments, and they were all held in different locations throughout the PKC 3 region. The promoters of these tournaments don't just want competitors to be able to come and compete for a chance to win trophies, they also want them to come and be part of the video production of their tournaments. Video coverage of the PKC tournaments are not only giving people around the world a chance to see who some of the top-ranked black belt competitors are, but also some of the top-ranked under black belt competitors as well. No matter what age group or rank level they compete in, and no matter what school they come from or style of martial arts that they study and practice. When the promoters of PKC Region 3 decided to open this form of competition up to the competitors at their tournaments, even they didn't know that it would become as popular as it has with the competitors. The rules for this form of competition not only make scoring points against each other very competitive, but it also makes it fun and entertaining. The competition that took place in every form of competition and in every age group and rank level at the DeCore Elite National Championship this past October 1st was top-notch from beginning to end. The second to last event of the day was the battle for the Women Black Belt Kumite Grand Champion. Wrapping up the competition was the battle for the 2024 DeCore Elite National Men Black Belt Kumite Grand Championship title. First, it was Evan Colton who needed to eliminate 3 of his opponents in the Men Black Belt Lightweight division to help clear the way for him to have a chance to compete for the title. In the Men Black Belt Middleweight division, Devin Ficus also needed to put away 3 of his opponents to help clear the way for him to have a shot at the title. But the third opponent standing in his way was Brian Thiss, who's known for his quick hands. It was a tough match that ended in a tie and on into sudden death with Brian pulling off the victory over Devin.